seems to be detection rates. And because we want our communities to start feeling safe again, our contract will deal with crime. It will give you 2,000 more Gardaí, fully trained, on the streets, on the beat, men and women of the highest professionalism and probity, looking out for you and for your families. Our contract for a better Ireland will give you tougher sentences for criminals. We'll make sure that those who do the crime will do the time. No more automatic reduction of sentences. And so, to the most important people of all, our children. For children, the early years are the magic years. It's the time, in the time that it takes the rest of us to get a little greyer, they manage to acquire a personality. They learn to walk, to speak, to become fluent in a whole new language, sometimes even two. Just imagine then what they could do with an opportunity of a year's preschool education. Well, that's exactly what they will get with our contract. And right now, it's our children whose education is suffering because of the failure to manage the rapid increase in immigration into this country. I see this change as both a challenge and an opportunity, but it must be managed in a way that emphasises people's rights and responsibilities, that keeps Ireland safe and improves, not threatens, our working and our living standards. Our contract will appoint a Minister for Immigration Affairs to take charge and to develop a system that is good for the Irish and good for the immigrants. In this global age, there is no question that we have a duty not just to our own country, but to the well-being of our planet. And with our contract for a better Ireland, we will lead by example, setting targets for every government agency to reduce its carbon footprint. We will invest in the development of renewable energy. We will cut taxes and encourage their growth. And we will reward people who drive lower emission cars with reduced taxes. Which brings me to the money and the waste of it. Hundreds of millions squandered by this government. Well, you can say this much about Fianna Fáil and the PDs. They do have one great skill. One great skill. When they have your money to burn, they go right ahead and they burn it. We will do things very differently. Instead of discounting billions wasted, we will ensure your money is spent wisely and in your interest. We will set budgets, reach targets, demand accountability, and we will get results. Our contract will make this crystal clear. Any minister reckless with the people's money will be dismissed. They're well wardened now. You need accountability, and I will see that it is delivered. On my watch, no more electronic voting machines, no more PPAR's health computer systems, and no more excuses. By being prudent with your money, by stopping the waste, we will be able to improve public services and keep more money in your pocket, helping you to keep the rising cost of living. Well, our contract will give you lower income taxes for every taxpayer, every taxpayer. We will give specific relief to families where someone stays at home to care for a child or a parent. And finally, an end to stamp duty as we know it. Lower rates for everyone, and we will abolish stamp duty for almost all first-time buyers. Government should be in the business of helping people buy their home, not standing in their way. That's our contract for a better Ireland. Straightforward commitments that will build a better nation. Last week, another man stood in this hall and made 53 promises. I will give you just one. After years of cynicism about politics and politicians, after years of deception and broken promises, I believe it's about time a politician stepped up to the line and took responsibility for their actions in government. I am that politician.